I didn't know anything about the movie going in. I saw a penguin in the poster. I love penguins. I was like, I'm in. And I really enjoyed it. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about My Penguin Friend. The movie stars John Reno. You may know him from Leon the Professional and Mission Impossible 1. This is based on a true story. It's a Brazilian-American story. There are no subtitles, but the English is a little rough at times. There will be slight spoilers because it's hard to say why I love this film so much without talking about it in detail. We follow this guy. I think his name is Joel. He's a fisherman. It's a tragedy early on in his life. And the movie quickly fast forward. It doesn't tell you how much time has passed, but when we meet him, he's a young guy. And then the camera pans, he's older. And you can see the joy is gone from his life. He's not as happy-go-lucky as he was before. The other fishermen don't really interact with him anymore. Like, they don't do anything mean to him, but they talk like, like he used to be one of us. He used to be one of the guys. And one day he's out there and he's just on the beach and he sees a penguin in the water. Picks the penguin up. Penguin is covered in oil, very dirty. So he takes him home, cleans him up a little bit. Penguin is trying to leave and he starts feeding the penguin. Penguin is like, okay, I like this. Every once in a while, the movie shifts to penguin view. So the camera gets a little smaller and the penguin seems to enjoy being here with this guy. The sister comes home because now he lives with his sister after everything that happened. And she's like, you can't keep the penguin. He's like, I know, but for a week, make sure the penguin's good. After a week, he takes the penguin to like this little island cave thing. And the penguin looked like he's crying. Like, yo, like, where you going? He's like, you got to stay here. You got to go home. He leaves. Next day, penguin shows up. Walks back in the house. He's so excited. Like, oh my God, this is so fun. And the joy is returning to him. And people see him with the penguin. And this young girl names the penguin Dim Dim. On the other side, we are following some marine biologists. And they are studying penguins. And they are like seeing what they do, their daily routine. And they start like tagging the penguins, just to keep track of the penguin. And they find one penguin that's like, interesting because their nest is different from everybody else's. It has some stuff in it. And they're like, oh, that one might be special or whatever. No biggie. Go back to Joel. He builds the penguin a nest. He's putting little things in the nest. Penguin is just, chilling like a friend. And then he wakes up one day and the penguin's gone. So the movie doesn't tell us time. It doesn't say like 3 years later, 8 months later. It doesn't do that. But one day, Joel is out. He's just in, cleaning up some fish or whatever. And he hears a noise and he turns around. Penguin is back. And it turns out it's been some time. It's been some months since the penguin has been there. Turns out the penguin shows up in June and then leaves in December. And he's been doing it for years. So every June, the town kind of knows, like, yo, the penguin is coming. It makes it to social media, and the marine biologists are like, is that our penguin? And they get some info or whatever, and it turns out it is their penguin. The crazy thing is, they are in Argentina. Joel is in Brazil. So the penguin swims, what they said was 5,000 miles every year to go hang out with this man. And the movie, it's just the way they showcase everything and they show the joy that the penguin brings to everyone around. It was a joy to see. It was so good to see. And like I said, I really enjoy penguins. So when you're following the penguin, you're like, please don't let anything happen to this penguin. As he's walking around, and when he gets in the water, and you're like, just nothing happened to this penguin. And it was a really dope movie, again based on a true story. So at the end of the movie, we see the pictures of the guy and the penguin, and I was just like, I really enjoyed this. I didn't know anything about this story, and it was a joy to watch. And it's something I hope people will go out and see. And maybe when it comes to streaming, you check out, you watch it with your family. It's definitely a family movie. It's a delightful movie. It has that Disney thing where, something bad happens in the beginning of the movie, but as the movie goes along, that character comes out of that funk and, gets to experience happiness once again. But those are just my thoughts on My Penguin Friend. Hope you get a chance to see it. If you did see it, let me know what you thought about it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.